What's up? What's up? Welcome to the weekly podcast for the week starting Monday, 25th of March 2019. Man, isn't it fucking weird? Now that I fucking said it, it feels weird. Like, there are countries whose week actually starts on Sunday. What the fuck? It's so fucking bizarre to me. Um, I think I think America and England, they're both like this. Man, it's fucking weird when you think about it. Why would they start on Sunday? Anyway, fuck me. I'm going off on a weird tangent here. We don't want that. How are ya? How was your week? Did you had an amazing fucking week? I hope you at least did, because fuck me, my week was the worst fucking week I've ever fucking had. I'm over exaggerating, of course, but fuck me, man. It was such a stressful week, and at the end of the day, like, spoiler, that stress was for fucking nothing, man. Holy fucking shit. So I guess here's a little story time about my fucking week. Took in and yeah, here it goes. I am looking for a job currently because I am fucking unemployed. A lot of people say, well, you're last year at university, so why don't you just graduate and then look for a job? And I'm like, well, I'm tired of leeching off my brother and my parents for cash. I kinda am at that point where I just fucking feel bad about it. And I would love to get a job. I have worked before, but I have worked like shitty jobs, at McDonald's, at fucking a casino. At one point I worked, and I kind of don't want to work those jobs anymore. I have nothing against people that do them, but I can't fucking do it. Okay, working at the casino, it was fun, but it was fucking stressful. It was, I don't know, at least for me, it was super fucking stressful every time going and just working with an absurd amount of money. Every day, so many money go through my hands. It was weird because we weren't in like one of those casinos where it's a ticket system, right? You put in your tickets in the machine, and they spring tickets out or anything of the sort. No, it was like every time like someone wanted to cash out, they hit a button that says cashing out, and then they have to call you, and you come, you give them the money, and like shit like that happens every fucking time. And it was, there were some assholes that every time they made like $5 on top of the $5 that they put in the fucking machine, they were calling you and say, hey, give me my $10, and then they put in another five in there. Oh man, I don't know. I kind of hate people that go to casinos at that point. They were. It was a dark time in my life, man. But it paid good at the time, and I enjoyed having money. But fuck me, I'm like, no. Also loud cars. But yeah, now I am looking something with with me building software, I guess is the easiest way to say it. Being some kind of a developer, be it like Java or HTTP or whatever the fuck. I'm looking for a job like that. And last week I had scheduled 3 interviews, and it was super, like, the timing, scheduled time was like pretty awesome, because one was Monday, second was Tuesday, and last was Wednesday. And that was, fuck me, what am I fucking doing here? Okay, anyway, that was like probably the best thing that week, that it was at least all scheduled around the same fucking time. But yeah, it was sort of stressful, the interviews. I wanted the job, so yeah. Anyway, the first two, Monday and Tuesday, they were sort of a trainees job places that I can work and as a trainee is what I meant to say. I don't know why I said it this fucking weird, but yeah. And the other one was the Wednesday one, full-time job, Java developer, which is what I'm aiming at essentially, what I'm looking at and what I'm trying to be at some point in my life at least, because it's not gonna be now, I guess. Anyway, yeah, and the first two, it was fine. It wasn't like shit that I was too prepared for anyway, and I just wanted to go and see what they want so that I can, what are the requirements, so that next time I can like get ready for those, and so it was just like me testing out the waters on the first two. But then on the third one, the Java developer position, we went there. We were like 5 people that were applicants, I guess, for the job, and they gave us like a test, and it was like really fucking stupidly easy test. And apparently I was the only dude that actually did the fucking test with like not fucking any of the questions up. Everything was perfect score and shit. So they told like the other guys to just fuck off. No, try maybe some more time, I don't fucking know. But they called me for an interview, and when the interview wasn't anything special, it wasn't even anything technical. They asked me like what are my hobbies, what I'd like to do, what am I aspiring to be in the future, just general ass questions like that. And then when the interview was done, they said, well, we're gonna call you. They didn't really say that I got the job, but they were essentially what they said is, we're gonna call you later in the week to see where you can sign and start work, essentially. Which to me, it sounds like I got the job, right? I mean, to any fucking sane person, that would mean you got the fucking job, And man, I was so fucking happy going home. I took the metro, and I took like, yeah, the metro and a tram, because it's kind of far away from where I live. But fuck it, man. I mean, it was good money. It was like 1,200 after tax that I was gonna get, which I know for a lot of people that's like minimum wage in their country, but actually here in Bulgaria, that's like, as a starting fucking salary, that's not bad at all. And the thing was, for like the first 6 months, every 2 months I would be getting a $200 raise. So at the end of those 6 months, I would have 1,800 monthly, which is a good fucking salary, if I do say so myself. For at least the standards the living standard that we have here, it's like pretty good money. And so I was fucking happy, because that meant that I can afford a car. Maybe I would ask my parents to lend me some money, but at least I would know that I would pay them back, because I do have a job that's gonna pay kind of alrightish, right? And so I had no problem that my workplace was so far away. Maybe like the first 2 months I would just suck it up and travel with public transport, but then I would be able to buy some kind of a car, at least for the time being, to go to work and back, but yeah. And so I was pretty fucking happy going back home. I was thinking, shit is getting on the right path, because my girlfriend she really wants to move in with me, and especially now that we're graduating, so she won't have any rights to be living in a dorm anymore. So she's like, well, the summer we gotta move in together and shit, and I'm like, I don't want to do that if I can't pay the rent, because she has a job that pays super good, and she's like, I have no problem paying the rent until you get a job or whatever. But like, I don't know, man, call me call me fucking old-fashioned or whatever, a patriarchy, a misogynist pig. I don't, call me anything, but I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable with, us living in an apartment and she paying like all the bills. I don't know. If at least if we can like split it two ways, I'd be fine. But yeah, I can't do that right now. Not at least until I get a job. So yeah, I was thinking, you know what? That's working out as well. And I was right like in front of my front door essentially, and I get a call from the guys on like Tuesday, I think it was, that we had the interview, and they were like, hey, are you still interested in the position? And it's a trainee position, so the pay is gonna be a lot less than that. And so I just in my mind I got a fucking job. I'm waiting for a call to go sign with them and shit. And fuck me, man. I just refused. I said, well, I actually found something else, but thank you for calling me. And they were like, oh, well, cheers, mate, no worries and shit. And I'm at this point I'm like starting to look at cars. The next, like on Thursday, I'm looking at cars. I have a friend that actually knows a good amount of shit, but of a good amount of things about cars. That's what I'm trying to say. And he, oh man, I'm really fucking pissed off still when I just remember this shit. But yeah, he is like, dude knows shit. He is like passionate about cars, and so I asked him, yo, dude, let's go on this website where they sell cars, and let's look up and advise me what should I get as a first car, sort of a thing. And we're there at the cafe here on campus, and we fuck me, we're just looking at cars, and I did like 3, and I had the numbers written down, so I was waiting to get a phone call from the guys to tell me when I will go and sign, so that I can call these people and say, hey, look, I'm interested in your cars and shit, can I go have a look at it? And on Friday, about late afternoonish, I get a call from the people that I thought were going to be my new employers, right? And they said, well, look, we found some dude that is actually more qualified than you, and he actually fits what we're looking for better than you. So yeah, but you know what? In the future, we'd be happy if you were a part of our team. Fuck you, like, fuck me, man. Like, I did talk about it before in the podcast, but this is like the worst feeling. You have something, or in this case, you think you have something. Like, it's just a matter of time that you get it in, and at the last fucking second, the last fucking possible moment, they're like, well, no, you don't fucking got it. Fuck off. Oh man, I was super fucking bummed out, man, because I was thinking, well, what, life is, life finds a way. It's, oh fuck, I was thinking I was gonna get a job, I was gonna work, but also I was gonna be getting paid, have my own revenue and shit, be my own man, not having to leech off of my parents for money every fucking month. And it's not happening. No, I am still unemployed. I am, fuck me, man. I don't know. I feel like this week I'm gonna give it a break, cause I've been like searching for work and shit, sending my CVs to a lot of fucking places, for like 2 months now, and it's been, I don't know, it's been a tough ride, really. finding a fucking job, because I mean, don't get me wrong, there are enough jobs that I can get. I can go at a mall and sell shit. I can I don't know, work at a casino again, McDonald's, KFCs, all of these places, but I just don't want to work straight up with clients. This is like my thing right now. I've worked those jobs before, and I don't fucking want to work them anymore, and at least until I'm in university, I can choose to not fucking work those jobs anymore, because my parents are like, well, don't worry, we got you, and they'll probably get me when when I'm like done with university. But fuck me, man, I hope I am indeed able to get a fucking job until then, because it fucking sucks. It does. Man, I'm fucking whining. I don't know, man. I know I haven't really had the best fucking weeks. I don't think I've ever started a podcast and was like, you know what, this week was fucking great for me. But fuck me, man, I don't know why am I having such a fucking bad luck right now, but recently, it just feels like shit is going downhill, man. It just does. I'm sorry, this episode is like me whining and pulling people down and shit. I mean, I understand that. I don't want to do that, hopefully you can listen to this and laugh at my pain and be like, what a fucking loser. He can't get a fucking job. What an idiot. What a dumbass idiot. He didn't fucking deserve that job anyway. Just listen to him, how fucking stupid he is. Oh, fuck. But yeah. And my shitty luck actually is not ending here. Oh, man. So, today's Monday, right? I went to university, and surprise, surprise, tomorrow you're gonna have a surprise exam and shit, and it's gonna be 3 questions, and it's just theory. You gotta write that fucking shit. And the thing is, okay, that'd be fine if I had from where to fucking study, because on the lectures where we usually get theory, the lecturer himself said, well, look, don't worry, don't write any notes and shit, I'm gonna upload all the lectures on the fucking website, so you don't have to worry about that. Just listen to me in the lectures and shit. Fuck it, man. And now we're having like this exam on the practice hours, right? The practice lessons that we get, because we do have like lectures and practice. And the guy that is, the dude doing the practice, he was like, well, we told him, well, look, we don't have from where to study. Like the main dude, the lecturer, hasn't uploaded his lectures on the website, so we don't have from where to study. And he was like, well, he should have by now. I don't care. This is my plan, and I have to stick to it, or else everything gets messed up and shit. So I don't give a fuck. Essentially, is what he told us. And now I'm stuck here. I have like about 5 lines written down from the lectures, and that's not gonna be fucking enough, and to be honest, I don't fucking care. Like, really, even if I had from where to study, I wouldn't have. This was just me feeling shitty for a good few days, and then this pops up, and fuck me, there are dogs outside. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna fucking study for that shit. I'm gonna go tomorrow, I'm gonna write shit out of my ass, and I'm gonna fucking fail. At least it's just one exam, it's not like a final or anything like that, but fuck me, I'm failing it tomorrow. I don't know why should I even get up and go tomorrow, man. but I'm gonna go just for attendance, I guess. I don't fucking know, man. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid, man. Cause I mean, coming from school to university, I guess most people do know that, but it's a different fucking thing. Because when you're even in high school, like teachers look at you as a fucking kid still, and they, no matter how fucking shitty the teachers are, they're looking at you as a fucking child, and so they expect you to do dumb shit, or to just like not have studied or anything of the sort. Well, if you go to university and no one gives a shit, like no one gives a shit if you have from where to study or not. No one gives a shit about what your situation is or anything. It's like a big fucking shock, which I mean, for like the 4 years I've been here, I've gotten used to it. I understand that no, they're just people. They are doing their job and they don't really care about students at all. They can't be even giving any less of a shit about them, because they are there to do a job. And to be honest, if I was in their place, I'd be totally the same as well. I don't fucking give a shit about people. I'm there getting paid, doing my job. I'm not gonna care about anyone else. So I totally do understand it, but fuck, man, when you're a student, it fucking sucks when you're a university student, man, with teachers like this. Because I know this like where I'm going is like a big university. There are like, I don't know, 100 to 100,000 people going, which a student standing, which is like a big ass fucking number for us here in Bulgaria. Well, I know there are like some smaller universities with less people in them, and it's sort of more cozy, I guess. Like teachers do actually give a shit about fucking students, which is weird, but sure, fuck it, man. I don't fucking know. I got mint tea. I do have it. It's still a little bit cold, and what am I saying? It's still a little bit hot, so it's not really suitable for drinking yet. But I do have it. We are on fucking brand for this week's podcast. Man, am I done being a downer? Can I move to like some other better shit? Not my whole, it wasn't my whole week shitty last week, okay? My girlfriend's parents came for the weekend, and they had some work to do and shit here in town. And then on Saturday we went for a barbecue, and it was pretty fucking nice. It was essentially really good because it sort of like made my mind think about something else instead of not getting job. It was cool. It was fun, and we ate a lot of meat. It was great. A lot of meat, a lot of cheese, a lot of bread. It was a good time overall. And then we had UFC Nashville. I mean, shall we talk about that? So I didn't really care about any of the other fights too much, except the main event, which everyone is fucking talking about. And holy shit, was it a main event to behold. It was fucking great. Like 2 rounds. Stephen Thompson and and Anthony Perez, my boy Anthony Perez, with a great fucking ninja knockout. It was something to behold, man. He was losing that fight, I'll give you that. He was losing the fight before he knocked out Stephen Thompson, but man, that's the first time ever Wonder Boy has been knocked out. 30 plus matches, I think it was 38 or something, close to 40 matches as a professional, and my boy Anthony Perez knocked the shit out of him, man. You just see the power in his fucking punches, because Tyrone had 2 matches, he had 10 rounds with fucking Thompson. He did not knock him out. He couldn't. The big hands, the big guy with the giant hands, the power hands. Tyron Woodley could not fucking do it. And my man Anthony Perez coming from 155 to 170, just fucking murder him, man. Just big strikes, And like, fuck me, okay, this is coming off of his hype win. But man, if someone is gonna like give Usman a good like fight for the title, it'd be him, because he's also pretty good off his back, and in the grappling he has an okay grappling. He's pretty good there on the ground as well. So this is why people were expecting him to take Thompson to the ground, because Thompson really doesn't have that much of a ground game, while Perez is kind of good on the ground. So you know what? I would love to see him go for a title shot, but it's not gonna be for at least another couple of years, I'm guessing. He's gonna have to fight, I don't know, some other people before that, before he gets the chance. He's gonna have to fight someone like Masvidal, like Poirier, those people, before he gets a chance. And also Usman has like a rematch. What a fucking bird. But yeah, Usman has a rematch with Woodley, and then who was it? Fucking someone else is gonna fight after that. He was gonna get a title shot. I can't remember right now, but yeah, it's gonna be at least a couple of years, if not even a lot more time, until Perez gets a chance for the belt, for any belt for that matter, because I don't know, he's like number 7 or some shit in like the lightweight division as well. So he's not getting a fight anytime soon for a title, which kind of sucks, because I don't fucking know, man. Anthony Perez is like one of the most underrated people in the UFC right now. He's like super good off his back and on his like legs. It's just, I don't know, I struggled there. I've said it before in the podcast that if he didn't broke his hand, he had big chance of beating Tony Ferguson. But fans of Tony are just sucking his dick, and we're like, no, he wasn't. He didn't never had some fucking chance in anywhere in that match. Come on, man. Come on, he hit him pretty fucking well. He had this, man. If his hand didn't fucking broke, but you see, the problem with Perez is he's really brutal, I guess. Brittle. What's the word? I don't fucking know how you pronounce it, but he last 2 fights that he had, one of them he broke his hand. Now his nose was broken. He breaks easily. He's not like, he can take punishment, but he is not very durable, if that makes any sense. Which I guess there is nothing he can do to change that. But I don't know, great fight. And Wonder Boy, he, much respect to that guy as well, man. He got knocked out. He even made a video laughing with like his father and his mother about it. First time getting knocked out and shit. And he was in good mood. He said it like it was. It wasn't like any other recent champions that lost their belt and were like fucking crying about or whatever. Although, yeah, he didn't lose a belt or anything, but there was this fucking video, showing the recent people being broken down from losing a fight and shit, and almost crying, and then from like getting knocked out, and then you had like Thompson just laughing about it and shit. He's a great guy. Like, Stephen Thompson is the greatest UFC personality, at least ever. Man, he's great. He's like a super chill guy, and he's like awesome. So much respect to him as well. man, for that fight. He was winning. I would admit that he was winning until he lost. But until then, until he lost, he was winning. And man, it was a great fight. I enjoyed it. I thoroughly fucking enjoyed that fight. It was great. So we are going to, I don't know, let's see, UFC. What's the next UFC? UFC 238, is it? Or did that pass? Yeah, I think it's 239 then. Did it pass? Or am I being a fucking idiot right now? Come on. Oh no. What? To be decided. What? So they don't have a... Wait, so is it 337? Really? I thought it would be like 338 or whatever the fuck. Am I being a dumbass right now? I mean, I am. I am being a dumbass right now. But is it Yanama Nunes versus Andre? Is this it? Okay, fight card. Oh yeah, Aldo is fighting, isn't he? On the next one. But is it the next one? Or is it like the one after that? I don't know, I'm not seeing too good of fights. To be honest, is it Aldo and Nunes? 336, let's see this one. Was that the one that passed? Oh no, it's Holloway versus Poirier 2. Okay. Okay, oh yeah, so this is 36 the next one, yeah, because I remember Israel was gonna fight. So yeah, actually next UFC has some good fights. We have Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier, Kevin Gastelum versus Israel Adesanya. You know, we have some good fights. At least the main and co-main event are gonna be sweet. Gonna be something that you should watch out for. You know, and then after that, I don't know, after that, I don't really care about Aldo that much. Like, I don't know what the fuck does that say about me. You know, am I not a real UFC fan? Because Aldo is like a history. There's so much history in the UFC with Aldo over there. But I don't know, man. I just don't care about Aldo that much. And he, I mean, wasn't he talking about retiring? Maybe this might be like his last match or something. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I mean, I'd watch it. I would watch it because I love watching UFC shit. But yeah, I don't know. Any other shit that has happened this week? Oh yeah, I actually have some notes up this time around about shit that I want to talk about, because last week it was pretty fucking bad episode, I guess. We didn't really talk about much things. So I from now on, when I find something interesting that I would love to talk about on podcast, I have a notepad and I just like write shit over there. And I did tweet it earlier this week that Jim Sterling himself, he needs a fucking break. Jim, I love you, man. You know, you were at the time one of the greatest reviewers, and right now you're one of the greatest first impressionists. Is that a word? I don't know, but you know, dude, you're one of the great ones when it comes to video games. You know, and you know your shit. You know your shit about video games, but I think you're starting to fucking lose it. I don't know, you're bringing too much politics into video games as well, and it's, I don't know, man. It's I think you need a break. You know, Jim needs a break. He did like his latest. I don't know about this week's because it's also Monday, but the previous two gymquisitions that he did, they were kind of bad. You know, he was pushing an agenda for the sake of pushing an agenda. You know, like, not last week, but the week before that, his impression was about Steam, and it was essentially hating on Steam for the sake of hating on Steam, you know. And he's always done that. Like, he is not happy with Steam at all, you know. He never was, and he's always pushed that agenda. But especially like that Jimquisition, you know. And he was like, well, yeah, just look, way better stores like Epic or whatever. Fuck me, Epic is not a better store than Steam, you know. And it all came down due to the fact that there was some kind of a fucking visual novel that was called Rape Day or some fucking stupid thing like that. And you know, it made the news or whatever the fuck, that, oh look, rape date, you know, or rape day, whatever the fuck it's called, it's on Steam and it's about raping people and whatever. Like, why did that? I guess because it was called Rape Day, you know, it was in the fucking title. But you know, if the dev coded something else, would it still make this fucking big of a noise? Because just look at any other visual novels out there, you know. Most of them, like 90% of the visual novels on Steam are anime ones and are pretty fucking rapey, you know. It's always manipulating girls so you can have sex with them, or doing some fucking shit and you have like sex with the girl. They're always like that, you know. So what, they get a free pass because those games are animes and they're not real. But then this game comes out and I think it was more of a cartoonish feel instead of an anime, and it's like, oh, whoa, that's too fucking real, man. That's too fucking real. It's teaching our kids to go and rape girls. I mean, what the fuck? You know, what the actual fuck? And it made the news, and oh, Steam is in bad wars because some dev put on like a game about rape, although there are like a billion other fucking games about raping people on Steam, but somehow this one was the one that's picked up. And then Jim Sterling came out and he was like, Steam is a piece of shit place, it allows any kind of crap on the platform, and yada yada yada, you know. Who gives a fuck though? You know, sure, there is a lot of fucking shit on Steam, I'm not saying anything different, but this is why they did the curators thing. And to be honest, I have never been featured a game on the Steam Play Store that like I'm not interested in or whatever. I don't own any anime games or any visual novels because I'm not into them. And look, I'm gonna open up Steam right now. Look, I got the Sekiro or Shekiro, however the fuck you pronounce that one, Shadow Die Twice, you know, now available. Have Devil May Cry popping up, you know. I have Ape Out because I follow the Yoxcast curator page, so I have that, you know. It gives you like games that are similar to what you play or from the curators, you know. Bloodlines 2 is the next one that I got. Astroneer, which is recommended for me because I have friends playing it and shit, you know. It's Pirate Outlaws, Final Fantasy 14, you know. It's shit that it's either from my curators or a bunch of my friends are playing those games, or it's just something that I might be interested in because I fucking own similar games, you know. I have XCOM here and shit that pops up. I don't really have anything that I don't have any of the fucking trash games is what I'm saying. I know there are a lot of acid flips, I know there are a lot of like just weird fucking games on Steam that are not worth any kind of money, but who gives a fuck, you know? If you don't buy them, who gives a fuck? Like, why is this a thing that is so fucking bad? Like, sure, there is a lot of fucking trash on the Steam store, I'm not saying that there isn't, but why do you care? I mean, why do you fucking care? Who gives a flying fuck about it, man? You know, And now you can refund games as well. You buy something, some pile of shit, you play it for an hour, you see that it's a pile of shit game, you refund it. You just fucking refund it. Why? I don't get it. Why does Jim went on this shitstorm to, put in like, oh man, I don't know. Just don't pay attention to those games. They're not for you, apparently, if you don't want to buy them. So, I don't know, why do you care? It's variety, The Steam store has variety. If you like shitty games, you can buy those as well. But if you want good fucking games, there are so many fucking good games on the Steam store. I just don't fucking see why he was bitching about it, And then like this last week, the Jimquisition was even worse. He did this apolitics, games being apolitical. They don't want to push politics and they don't want to. Well, of course they don't. Of course they don't want to fucking push like politic views onto their consumers. Like they don't want to fucking separate them. I don't know. They don't want to like cut their consumers in half, for example. Like what was it in The Division? There was gun control or owning a gun or whatever the fuck. It's a game where you shoot shit. Like they had to fucking tie it somehow into the game, or else what would the fucking game be? Oh well, we're not gonna acknowledge, there are people with guns here and shit. I know that's not exactly the point he made, but he just wants games to have politics in them, which I don't fucking get. If you don't, cause okay, maybe let's say most people give a shit about politics, and you separate your fan base into two fucking different groups. What about the people that don't give a shit about politics? What about the people that are fucking sick of politics? What about the people that are not American and don't even know anything about the American politics? What about those people in Europe and in Canada? Or I guess if you're in Canada, you should sort of know shit about American politics. Although, fuck me, like around Bulgaria, there are like 6 different countries. I don't know anything about their fucking politics. So, what the fuck, Who cares? Who cares about politics? I want to go enjoy a game without it pushing like politic views on me, especially ones that I just don't give a shit about, Or what if I don't know, or what if you're super excited about a game, and then but you're a Trump supporter as well. Let's say you're a Trump supporter, and I don't know, you're just you're a big Trump supporter, you're big on politics, but you're super excited about this game. You buy it and you see that it shows that it's pushing anti-Trump propaganda towards you. You're not gonna fucking like or enjoy this. That's like the fucking point that I'm trying to make, man. We don't need politics in video games. We don't need political agenda pushed in our video games. I'd fucking beg developers to stay as apolitical as possible, even, because most people use video games to fuck off from real life and just go into this other world that is just, they can do whatever the fuck, and they don't have to be political correct all the time, and they don't have to care if they're gonna offend someone or whatever the fuck. It's their safe space and they can do whatever the fuck they want, instead of being like, oh well, you shot a black guy and you're white because we saw you from your webcam, so now we are gonna call you a racist for the rest of the fucking game and shit. It's like, what? This is why games like GTA 5 are so fucking good. This is why all the GTA games, because they don't give a fuck about it, man. They don't give a fuck about political correctness that much. And you see they always, whenever a fucking GTA game comes out, Rockstar's always goes into hot wars with some fucking country. With GTA 5, it was like Australia or something, where, oh well, there are people that are humping fucking prostitutes, and then they are like fucking shooting them and taking their money. We're not okay with that. I mean, it's a fucking video game. Who fucking gives a shit? Has any of your clients fucked you and then, I don't know, pulled a gun on you and killed you to steal your money? Has this happened? Has this been something that is ever since GTA 5 is out? It has been, happening throughout the whole fucking Australia? Of course fucking not. Maybe there was an incident, but it was probably even not connected with the video game itself. The dude probably didn't even fucking play the video game. If anything, maybe it was startled by you speaking about it, and he was psycho enough to be like, oh well, yeah, I'm gonna just go and do that right now. I don't know, man. Just video games don't fucking need politics in them. They just don't. Just leave them as they are. Anyway, Epic Store. People are being super fucking agitated with the Epic Store right now, especially when they announced a bunch of fucking 1 year at least exclusive games that are gonna be coming out to the Epic Store, with 1 year exclusivity, and it's gonna be a lot of good games that people are actually excited for, like the new Obsidian game, whatever the fuck it was called. The new Metro game also came out, and apparently it sold a bajillion times better than Metro Last Light, and it sold on the Epic Store, woohoo and shit. What the fuck? There were stupid articles like that just, that Epic paid for, and so they can be praised and shit. And there were even some people that were saying, well maybe Jim saw some of the Epic money, and this is why he was pushing the Epic Store on his Let's Hate on Steam video, which I doubt he did. I really doubt he did. But yeah, ever since then though, a bunch of weird shit with the Epic Store has been coming out, like they're tracking stats that they shouldn't be tracking. Also, they're using Steam's API to track another shit. I don't know, there's a bunch of weird shit that did fucking happen with them, and they were like, oh no, we're just collecting like data that, friends data from Steam, so you can import your Steam friends to the Epic, which it wasn't the case at all. Apparently, because even Steam employees came up and said, hey, look, what the fuck are you doing, Epic? No. But I don't know, I don't think it's that bad of a thing that Epic is getting exclusive games, because until Epic showed up, and I guess until Fortnite Battle Royale blew up, Steam didn't really had any, they were almost like a monopoly on the digital distribution of video games, and now they have some competition with Epic, and I hope Steam start doing shit as well. I hope Steam are just, I don't know, they just see this as it's time to wake up, because they haven't done anything really since like forever. Like Jim has some points, Steam has been sitting on their asses, and they just knew that they were like the best place to go get video games, and they still are. Don't get me wrong, they still are. Epic Stores behind, but they're gaining traction fast with like the games exclusivity that they're getting. So I'd love to see Steam also picking up the pace, because for right now the games will cost the same, but It's just when you go to the Epic store, the percentage that Epic wants is a lot less than what Steam wants. I would love to, but this only benefits developers for right now, and publishers. Well, I hope Steam makes a move where it not only benefits developers, but it also benefits consumers, or a move that benefits consumers as well. Because, I don't know, because if it does a move where it benefits consumers instead of devs are gonna go to Epic Store as well because they want money, right? But I don't know. I think it would be what Steam needs to do right now, is because Epic apparently is a better place for developers, for publishers, for people selling games, and Steam. I don't know. The logical step that Steam needs to make is make it a good place for developers and a good place for consumers as well. Maybe actually the $60 price tag that we see games coming out with is gonna go down. Doubtful, but it sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Oh man, yeah, I don't know. I'm not too mad on Epic in the Epic Store, but there are a lot of people that are super mad, and a lot of them are like Steam fanboys. I do get that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like having another launcher. But I don't know. At this time, you have Steam, you have Epic, you have Origin, you have Uplay. You have enough launchers that you, if you're playing Escape from Tarkov, you have like another one. If you're playing, for some god awful reason, if you're playing Fallout 76 still, you have yet another launcher. So I think that at this point we can't really complain about launchers. It's just what it is, Man, the thing is, I have no problem the devs spending like having their own launchers, so that they don't have to pay a fee for like the third party, in this case Steam or Epic. But I'd love to this actually show up. What I want to say is, like, I have no problem if every fucking publisher has his own launcher, but we see that on their launcher the games actually cost less than they cost on Steam and Epic Store. If they can do that, then I have no problem with that. As long as there is some kind of benefit to the end user, there is no problem having like 20, 50, 100 million fucking launchers, in my opinion. That's just me. But yeah. Anything else? The new Marvel movie has Captain Marvel in a makeup, and holy shit are people mad. Holy shit are people mad. I don't know why, but those SJWs, and she didn't have makeup on the original film, but that was because it was directed by feminists, by real people that like females. Well, now it's corporate big misogynistic assholes that are fucking showing women in fake beauty. That's not real beauty, that's makeup. Man, I'm not over exaggerating. Like those are the fucking those are just things that the feminists write. Like is there gonna be another debacle with fucking Rotten Tomatoes now? This time feminists are gonna go boycott and review bomb the new Marvel movie because their savior Captain Marvel, Brie Larson, whatever the fuck her name was, has makeup on in this new movie. Is there gonna be like, oh, we're deleting feminists reviews of this movie this time around on Rotten Tomatoes? Of course they're not gonna be. Of course they're not, because then like feminists are gonna jump in even more. They fucked up the whole review bombing of Captain Marvel. I mean, I don't know, man. America is a weird fucking place because in a lot of European countries, this shit won't fly. You know, feminists would not fly, man. Especially over here in Bulgaria, feminists would just... They just won't matter. No one's give a shit. You know, it's just people making white noise in the background, man. No one cares. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird, but I don't give a shit. I kind of don't care about Marvel movies anyway, so I don't really care. Anyway, I think we're gonna wrap up the podcast because I mean I have nothing better to do, but I have to I guess render out the podcast, edit it, and then go to the gym, upload it. Now I have some shit to do. I don't know, God knows, maybe if I find something I might even fucking study tonight. Who the fuck knows? But thank you so much for coming and listening to the show, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, Twitter is in the description if you wanna go follow me on that. I do tweet sort of regularly if I have anything interesting to say. But yeah, until next week, I'll see you. Hope you have a good one. Bye bye.